It's energy consuming, it's time consuming. Rather, we think about today and anticipate tomorrow. And when we make mistakes, realize that it's okay. It's going to happen. When we're young entrepreneurs, sometimes we don't have the experience. And when you don't have the experience, you still jump in. You still go 110%, but you're still going to make mistakes. And when we do make mistakes, we must learn to think of them not as life-ending events, but rather as hurdles, obstacles to overcome. Again, getting down on ourselves does nothing. It does nothing positive. We all have setbacks, but not all of us are persistent. Not all of us have that goal that we will relentlessly drive to and relentlessly achieve, regardless of who's in our way or what obstacles are in our way, if we're having a good day, if we're having a bad day. The most successful people, they talk to themselves in manners that are positive. They don't say things like, "I'm so stupid," or "I'm never going to make this happen." Rather, they say, "You know what, I made a mistake. The mistake wasn't the best mistake to make, but I won't make it again." To be so hard on yourselves, again, is counterproductive. We take it day by day. In business, optimistic people will make more money. Even in politics, it's known that optimistic politicians will win more elections than pessimistic ones. And sometimes as entrepreneurs, we go through so many things that optimism and hope sometimes becomes our best friend. And when it's a great best friend to have, because when we have a best friend like that, we're able to overcome the daily tasks that we need to do. And how we handle these mistakes separates us, from people who don't quite make it as entrepreneurs. Pessimistic people think in three ways. They think is permanent, pervasive, and personal. So something bad happens. Like let's say this job seeker doesn't accept this deal. It's not permanent, and we'll find someone else. It's not going to be pervasive. It's not going to undermine everything that I do. It's not going to kill my business. Tomorrow's another day. We don't take things completely personal. When we take things overly personal, we tend to get emotional. We tend to get angry. We tend to make assumptions that aren't exactly correct. And that's something that you gain over time. You're not just going to leave here and be like, okay, I shouldn't get overly emotional. It takes time, it takes discipline, and it takes patience. And again, you will have times, that are failures, but if you pursue that, you'll get to it. And a few more philosophies. We should keep our dreams realistic, but we should stretch them. Today, we're not going to be where we're going to be in a year or two from now. Again, we don't know our potential until we fully get out there. Until we start going through the motions, until we start learning, until we start growing and having experiences. So we don't think about starting a business based on our skills today, but on what we could do today to get by and what we could achieve tomorrow to make something that's truly great. Don't ever let someone else dictate your potential. We're all masters of our own fate. To let someone tell you you can't do something, or your dream's stupid, is probably one of the worst mistakes that you can make. Because one, people shouldn't be giving their opinions. So think about the source. Sometimes we're going to have to shrug things off. People told me that my dreams, my ambitions were just completely out of line. But those are other people. They didn't see what I saw. So when someone tells you you can't do something, shrug it off, don't fight with them, and realize that they don't see what you see. No more, no less.